You sure you're not forgetting something, Bell?
There's nothing here. This can't be the right place.
We didn't see anything on our side either.
It's him! Fucking lied to us!
That true, Bell? You pull us out to the middle of nowhere Russia so Perseus can detonate those nukes? What kind of fucked up logic is that? What a waste. You actually could have done something with yourself, kid. Those nukes were for defense, not offense. You don't recognize the difference? I'd let you walk back to Perseus, but I think I'll spare you the regret instead. Apparently, we didn't do a good enough job. Time's up, kid. I guess I'll finish this job myself. You wanna load the body?
Fuck if I care. Leave it for Perseus to find.
Get Hudson on the horn. We gotta warn the president.
My God. How many green light nukes did he detonate? Does anyone know the bombs were ours?
Materials related to Operation Greenlight were anonymously released an hour ago, presumably by Perseus. Calls are beginning to come in from across the globe.
That son of a bitch.
You and Vice President Bush are to be moved to secure locations immediately.
I want any business related to this thing erased forever. Everything. Can you make that happen?
Of course. It's already begun.
We will watch Europe burn. We will watch the empire of the United States collapse under its own weight. A world with two superpowers will become a world with one. The Soviet Union. And if the leaders of this new world order squander the opportunity we have provided them, then they too will be replaced. Qasim Javadi, killed by the CIA. No one will miss him, at least not much. He was always a weak link, and the chain cannot break. It is a shame we lost Anton Volkov. He was our most valuable GDR asset. But perhaps with the fall of the West, it will create a blow. Eleazar Azulay perished in Cuba. We will not miss that one. His interference with our Middle East assets will be a distraction no more. The others, however, are still out there. I will finish them all off myself if I have to. Unfortunately, our key asset within the US, Robert Aldrich, was killed. Our spy ring there is still intact, but we will need to rebuild and find new leadership. The death of Major Vadim Rudnik is a terrible loss for post-nuclear Europe. He was to help shepherd in the Soviet-aligned future. Hopefully, we can still move forward without his presence there. Fortunately, the CIA didn't eliminate any of Rudnick's 3 key assets. They will help fill the void left by his absence. But have no doubt, these are but temporary losses. We are just getting started, my friend.
Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
You've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil.
The United States and its allies slowly consume that which is dear to us.
We are hours away from Perseus detonating nuclear bombs in every major European city.
We'll do whatever it takes. Some of us will cross the line to make sure the line's still there in the morning. No one's gonna brand us heroes or villains. They don't know us. As for me, I've been chasing this ghost for 13 years. That ends now.
Came through in the Soviet. No way I'm missing this. Motherfuckers are gonna pay for Lazar.
Look at your chance. Solovetsky's 2 clicks out.
All units, EMP in transit.
Starfish inbound, 400 knots.
That baby hits, we'll have 12 minutes max before the radio towers come back online. Our job is to knock out the AA guns and give our warbirds a clean shot. Let's take Perseus off the air.
That loosens some fillings. Light 'em up! Bad guys. Lots of bad guys. Light 'em up! Bad guys. Lots of bad guys.
Straight ahead! RPG! Got us pinned! No! Go! destroy the AA gun! Right, stand back. C4 is cooking. Nice work, Bell. Head for the church. Cut him down! On the west wing!
We're on it, Adler! Adler, this is Hudson. Have you cleared the AA guns? We need to launch these bombers.
We got one AA cleared.
You know that's not good enough. I can't risk an early strike. We only got one shot at this.
You don't think I know that? Just be ready to launch when I tell you, Hudson. Contact! Contact!
Я выдвигаюсь! Пора выдвигаться! Тут контакт!
Hate these guys. Take them down, quick! Pick up the base! Power's coming back on!
Adler, you see this?
Woods, we're running out of time! I gotta tell Hudson to launch!
That's a big gamble if that gun ain't cleared. Watch it! Heavy MG on the ridge! Hudson, start your bombing run! Copy that. Get your team out of there, Adler. Those bombers won't have a chance if we don't clear that last AA gun. You better hurry the fuck up. Well, take out that MG. Adler, you see this?
Woods, we're running out of time! I gotta tell Hudson to launch!
That's a big gamble if that gun ain't cleared. Hudson, start your bombing run. Copy that. Get your team out of there, Adler. Those bombers won't have a chance if we don't clear that last AA gun. You better hurry the fuck up. Adler, you see this?
Woods, we're running out of time! I gotta tell Hudson to launch!
That's a big gamble if that gun ain't cleared. Hudson, start your bombing run. Copy that. Team out of there, Adler. Those bombers won't have a chance if we don't clear that last AA gun. You better hurry the fuck up.
minute to bomb strike.
Radio towers are still booting up. We got a chance.
All units be advised. We are scorching Earth. Clear all friendlies. Repeat, clear all friendlies.
Ground team zone is
Now,
locked.
we gotta
Danger
go,
close.
now!
Danger close.
They did it, Mr. President. They stopped the nukes.
Thank God.
And the CIA.
Did they get Perseus?
No, sir. His whereabouts are unknown.
And a Russian response?
Nothing yet. We're seeing signs of confusion. It's possible this was all a rogue operation. Perseus may not have been following orders from Moscow.
Well, I'll be damned. Maybe we have something in common after all.
We stopped them. Those towers are history. What's your situation down there? Come in. Woods, have you found them yet?
Over here! Give me a hand! Take my hand, Bell. We did it. This is a message to Perseus, and those that'll follow him. We don't just sit back and hope for the best. We'll make the best happen. This is how wars are won, Bell.
Do you have an update on Qasim Javadi?
Yeah. With both he and Arash Codewar dead, their terrorist network collapsed as surviving members fought for control. With no clear leadership in place, it appears the Soviets have decided to cut ties and clean up the mess. Approximately 72 hours ago, the militants' primary encampment was burned to the ground. Nothing but ashes. Apparently, the few survivors that escaped have scattered and gone into hiding.
What about Anton Volkov?
After his death, elements inside the GDR saw an opportunity to reduce the Russian mob's influence in East Berlin. 2 days ago, in a large-scale midnight raid, Stasi swept through the homes of anyone with connections to Volkov. Men, women, and children were all where the sun rose. This will be a major setback to underground Soviet activity in Europe.
How did the cleanup in Havana go?
We were able to recover Agent Azoulay's body from the compound in Cuba. President Reagan personally reached out to his family, and his casket's in transit to Tel Aviv. As you know, Helen Park returned to London. She'll continue to recover from her injuries there. Afterwards, MI6 plans to give her a task force dedicated to finding Perseus.
What about the rest of the team?
They got off Solovetsky before the Soviets could send in forces to investigate. It'll take some time to heal up, then it's back to work.
Stop Perseus, but his rats are still nesting all around us, thanks to the help of one of our own.
Well, we did finally get Aldrich. That son of a bitch. Perseus' network is still intact, though, and they'll eventually rebuild.
What about Europe?
Not only did we stop a nuclear attack, we managed to take out Major Vadim Rudnik. That should be a significant blow to Perseus' European network. We didn't eliminate any of Rudnik's key assets, though. We'll have to deal with that problem down the road.
And Bell?
Arctic air. There's the head, doesn't it? Bell, you made two extraordinary sacrifices to stop Perseus. One was without your knowledge. The other, you made that decision of your own accord. I just want you to know that this little thing that's happened with you and me, it was always for the greater good. You're a goddamn hero, you know that, kid. Heroes have to make sacrifices. That's why when I ask you for one more, I hope you understand. It was never personal.